Hello friends, welcome back to Kimpins, and today, if you couldn't tell by the assortment of what's on the table and my handy dandy tool belt that I got for Christmas from George, we're building today. Also, I'm standing, I'm in like a totally different, well, not a totally different setup. I got my big table, we're standing, it's like, whoa, what's going down on Kimpins today? Well, let me tell you, today I'm very excited. We are building a plant stand. I know, I'm like getting really, okay, I'm getting more into plants. I have a handful that I have not killed, so I wanted something for our patio outside. I was gonna film this out there, but it's stupid hot in Texas right now, so we're inside. Also, I'm not staining this on the video or sealing it or anything, so there's gonna be no fumes. So the basic idea is it's these leaning pill stand pieces of wood, and it's gonna have 4 shelves, boop, 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 right? So we need to assemble the shelves. I've cut all of my wood so far. I got a bunch of 1x3s and one 1x6, and that is all the wood. I think I needed 3 1x3s and one 1x6, and it's all a blur, I don't remember. And these are 66 inches. The bottoms are cut at 15 degrees so that they can lean against the wall. Then I've got 8 of these that are 17 and a half. Oh, I forgot to sand these ones. And then we've got these that are 5 and a half. And this is the 1x6. These are 16 and a half. So the basic shelf piece goes like this. You know, bada bing, bada boom. Again, Bob's your uncle. Goes like that. So I am gonna assemble this with y'all. I do not have a nail gun. The pin creator used a nail gun. I don't have that, so I'm not as fancy. Mom, Christmas list, just saying. Okay, so what I did is I'll put these 2 pieces on first, and then I put the sides on. And I'm also using some wood glue, and what are these? Wire brads. So these are 1 3/4, 1 1/4, number 16s. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to wear tool belts in everyday life. Women's clothing does not have enough pockets, and now I got pockets for days. Like, why would you not? Okay, so I'm gonna line this up. So the pin creator only had nails in the long sides, but I've been putting 1 nail just to kind of put my end piece here in place. So should be a surprise to no one. I'm going a little off book. Okay, I got my own little hammer hook. Bam. This is a little, okay, I also did not get expensive wood. So my wood is already a little like warped and not straight. So that's working against us. Okay, hold for hammering. And then we're gonna do the other side. Then we do the sides. Again, I've been putting down some wood glue and then hammering my nails in. Okay, and there's your shelf. It's not perfect, but again, I was not springing for the more expensive wood that's not warped. These were, I don't know, they were the cheapest 1x3s I could find at Lowe's. And I think there's something that doesn't need to be straight and perfect. That's the kind of wood that I got. Now, I did other work beforehand. I put together my other 3 shelves. YouTube video magic. So here's our 4 shelves. And here's the next part is probably the piece that I'm most nervous about screwing up. Now, again, the things are supposed to lean against the wall, right? And you can maybe see if I hold it close enough. You see how it's at an angle there? So that's, again, a 15-degree angle. So the hard part, or the part I guess I'm struggling with, is making sure that this is flat on the ground and leaning against the wall. It's a little hard to tell. So I marked where I want my shelves to go. It's 12 inches from the top because this shelf, you know, has to not hit the wall when I put it on there in the center, right? And then it's 13 and a half inches between each shelf. So what I want to do now is kind of measure and try to level, because these are not straight, but we want our shelves to be level. So I'm a little worried that I might screw that up because that is 100% a Kim Pins thing to do. You know, for just eyeballing that, that's level. Look at that, look at me go. So here's my plan. I'm gonna do this 2 shelves at a time because that's the number of clamps that I have available, and I'm going to mark the top of where each one goes. Okay, and we're gonna repeat for the other 2 shelves. Pockets for days, y'all. Okay, now theoretically, we can take the shelf here, line this line up with this line, screw it in, and be done. Now I'm just eyeballing kind of where the middle, you know, where it lines up along here in the middle. But you know what? The Pin Creator eyeballed it as well. So now I got my wood screws. These are number 2 Phillips wood screws, 1 1/4 inch again. I'm going to attempt not pre-drilling. This wood is very soft, so I think it'll be okay and help save me having to switch bits out. That's my goal. One side down. Ooh, this one doesn't look very centered in there. Oh well. So then, oh, that is pretty far off on that side. Well, friends, this is what happens when you work with warped wood, you know? You know, I feel like I should stand it up and maybe clamp it to make sure that at least it's standing semi-straight. So here's the plan. I'm gonna screw the non-clamped shelves in and then take the clamps off and clamp and screw the clamped shelves in. I'm really hoping for the best on this one. Oh my God. That is some hard work, and I'm really glad I'm not doing this outside. Now I have all the shelves screwed in, but on the Pin Creator definitely put some stabilizing, because like these shelves can just rock back and forth this way at this point. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll be done, I think. All right, fam, we did it. Here it is, the plant stand. The shelves don't move. Here's the thing though, like this slides out, so like now the shelves aren't level. So I feel like the whole thing was moving around, and it's not perfectly level, but whatever. So before I put this outside, now the Pin Creator built this as like an indoor temporary one, good for renters because it's not attached to the wall. So the Pin Creator did not seal it at all. Since this is going outside, I'm gonna be getting some like waterproof stain or sealant or something. I don't really want to change the color of it, but just before I put it fully outside and use it. But just for today's video's sake, I don't know, let's pretend the wood glue's a plant. Perfect. It's gonna work great for my purposes. So let's rate it. Likability. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5 right now because I really like it, and again, I think it's gonna work very well for what I need it for, which is holding plants outside. Ease of following instructions. I'm gonna give them a 5. There were pictures, there were very clear measurements, so I feel like the only struggles I had were because I bought cheap wood and I did not have a brad nailer, so that made it a little bit harder than it needed to be. So yeah, I'll give them 5 out of 5 on that. Cost. I think I spent $3 per 1x3, and then the 1x6 was, I think, probably like $6. So I think all in all, I probably spent, we'll say under $20 on wood and supplies and all that. So not terrible, but definitely not out of 5 because I didn't have all this stuff. I will give it a 3.5. I feel like anytime we have to buy wood, it's always kind of pricey. I don't know, I'll go with 3.5 now. Overall score, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. It was a little persnickety and had to buy wood. So yeah, we'll give it a 9 out of 10 for now. And should you make it or should you buy it? Well, that depends on what tools you have and how much patience you have. Now, me as a not patient person, this wasn't terrible. I would feasibly make this again and, you know, design some things better, get some better wood that's straight. So yeah, I think if you have the tools, make it. If you don't, buy it, but you're also gonna spend more than $20 buying it and get in this amount of shelf space. So I don't know, do what's right for you. There's another non-answer answer for you. So that's this week's video. We're building again. I hope y'all enjoyed. This is what my full Kim looks like. And my tool belt's cool. I don't care what anybody says. I love this thing. Yeah, that's this week's video. I hope you enjoyed. And if you like this video, like this video. If you didn't like this video, like this video. And subscribe. Subscribe so you don't miss any of me struggling along trying to build stuff. Subscribe so you don't miss any more of me and my tool belt. Subscribe so you don't miss any more of me is the moral of the story there. So I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!